Through my time of playing Garden Warfare, most of us, if not all of us, do not really care about, the feeling of the game and just play for fun. And that's alright. I don't really think that you have to put this emotional state where, oh, it's so dark and gritty or whatever. But today I'm going to be doing that. But to be honest, I am actually going to be serious about this. This one is something that I've noticed and I really want to talk about. Something that might change your opinion on the game and make you really think about it. And so, this is what I have to say. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 is the most depressing and disturbing state of what humanity is going through. When we first take a look at this, we realize how dark it is and kind of lifeless it is. Now yes, normally there would be people in here, but considering the fact that I recorded this without anyone and just by myself, it's eerie to see and look at it. Now yes, I don't want anything to be like that, so we're mostly going to look at the art style of it, so yeah. But when we look at all this, it's all just unnerving to feel that there's this other society on the other side of this giant wall that is covering up almost anything from zombie diseases or anything that could be detrimental to our society or to our own environment. It's really creepy to feel about this because this thing is huge. This thing, and we're just contaminating them in this one giant wall away from humans, doesn't really work out as much, and we should take care of it instantly before anything goes wrong with this. But we're just still here. And also, they also know how to do a lot more math usual stuff. Not in very smart. No, I say it in the zombie smarts. But they're still able to have a human society. They usually have houses, mailboxes. In fact, they have mailboxes that detect plants who are, there. Meaning that, yeah, they're pretty smart at what they do. Sometimes, at least. But it's really unnerving to feel about this other society behind this wall that we can do something about, but we're just letting on the plants to deal with it. Anyways, there's this giant wall over there with a green lake, which I'll get into later when we get into the other maps, but it's just unnerving to feel about this. It's just sad to see how the environment and also our own water is getting polluted by them, and yet we have nothing to do about it. And considering the fact that the grass, trees, and everything are all purple, which looks horrible. By the way, I think they should have done for more gray, which would have helped the game look better, but that's just my opinion at least. I really think that, these zombies are really exploiting us, because they have giant mansions and all these other houses, and they're not intimidated by us. Well, I mean, unless for the plants, but then again, they can just come back alive again, or undead. But there's also one more thing. The stupid animals. The animals kind of make me pissed off in this game because, one, they're all just big. I mean, look at the bats, the spiders, the fishes are contaminated with something and mutated. Some giant thing is in that cell. Something big took out from a cell, and yet it's somewhere out in Zombopolis or somewhere in our environment, which is very detrimental. Scorpions, for some reason, which aren't fully protected or anything, and could possibly hurt anyone. It's just all these things are just stupid to see. And it's kind of hard to try to do anything when you see that this is the environment. And one more thing before we get into the next one. It's that Zomboss has, an academy for zombies. Great, now we're actually gonna have to think and focus more. Now we're actually gonna have to do detrimental stuff while trying to fight them and also trying to keep us safe. So, no wonder why the plants are trying to destroy this party so the zombies don't get smarter. Anyways, on to the other detrimental map. Now this still terrifies me. As being a human, seeing that there's a whole other city that is infested with zombies, or I guess other things, are rather creepy and unnerving to feel. I mean, imagine you are just one of these people just sitting outside and you just like a big explosion happens on the other side of the city and it's like one of those days again. But really though, it is terrifying to see this. I mean, they even polluted the water, which leads to the outside of the water, which is alarming rate because it might pollute our ocean, which is not good. There's a giant creature, and that's pretty unnerving. I don't know why there's a brain tree, but there is, which does not make the laws of anything of that, but okay. And of course, the one thing I'm really scared of is that their society is pretty huge. And they have a junkyard with a giant machinery robot. At this point, it's scary. Should we take a lot of action on this? Yes. They're gaining on us humans, which is very alarming, so we should do something about it. But I feel like we're already too late. And why I think that is one up if at a Pacific time, 12 hours. And it shines up into the sky very much. Yeah, we're talking about the moon. Now this really terrifies me because you're just one person and you can't stop it. Just this giant thing up in the moon where there's a giant magnet which can force field us into the moon really terrifies me because now if you live in this universe, what are you gonna do? You can't do nothing. All you're gonna do is you're gonna have to prey on the plants to actually do something about it and, you know, destroy the thing so you can be safe and live your normal life on this planet. What are you gonna do? Nothing. You're hopeless. You can only rely on the plants. And even if you try to do it, you only have to get like a bunch of dollars and everything. Yet the US government hired a crack addict. Huh. So, what's the key point of this video? This goofy video that I made of trying to make it, you know, dark. Well, it's to realize that since barely anything is coming new and, you know, people are trying to make money out of this, except for me, I'm just doing this for fun, I wanted to do something for, you know, for fun. So if you get ruined by the image of planter zombies and now you can't think about, you know, the horrible probabilities of this game now, and now you feel like you're useless because you can't do anything about it, the animals are being, you know, mutated, and you can't do anything about it, well, you're out of luck because I can't help with that. But this was just made for fun. If you know, comment about anything about this video, just, whatever. You can criticize this video all you want. I would like to see it. Anyways, that's all it is. I guess you can hit that subscribe button. I guess like the video, but you get nothing out of it. Anyways, thank you to you all, and goodbye.